Hey, how are you guys? It's been a minute. I don't think I went live at all last week. So I am hopping on here live to have a quick little conversation with my Christian female coaches. So if that is not you, will probably not be of any interest to you at all. But if you are a Christian female coach, go ahead and lean in. We're going to have this conversation and I'm going to go mosey on about my business. Those of you, if you are new to me, my name is Beverly Walthour. I am a business strategist specifically for Christian female coaches who are looking to create at least $30,000 in 90 days. I'm also a TV and radio show host, so we film and record the TV and radio show here in Atlanta, GA. And so I think those are all my church announcements. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been live. I didn't go live at all last week. So I do want to have this quick conversation with you guys before I end my evening. And so I'm going to go ahead and just dive in. I've made a commitment. That's the word, that my lives will be 30 minutes or less. And if you go back and you check my lives, my recent lives, they have been somewhere around, I think the longest one may have been like 35 minutes. So y'all give me some credit, give me some credit, give me some credit. You guys, if you are new to me, like I said, definitely welcome. If you are on here, you guys make sure that you say hi, hello, hey, all that awesome stuff so that I can see who is on here. If you are catching me on the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, your comments, all that awesome stuff as if you were actually on here live. And so, hey, there you go, Deborah. Hey. And so, you guys, I just want to, as we get ready to end 2020, this has been a very different year. That is the word that I am using. Whether or not your difference was good or bad, however you want to define it. But my thing is, we have 10 days left in 2020. And so my question is, what can you do to create more income and more impact these last 10 days? And so whether or not you're working all 10 or not, it doesn't matter. There are still some things that you can put in place so that you are able to create the impact. Hey, Doc. And so we're just going to talk about a couple of things that you can put into place these last 10 days. And then, like I said, I'm going to go on about my business. And so, you guys, of course, you want to first and foremost make that commitment to yourself that, hey, you're going to show up in whatever capacity, because fortunately for us, there is technology out there that will allow for us to show up even if you are not working. So even if you decide, babe, I'm taking these last 10 days off of the year, cool. What do you have in place so that your presence is still felt even if you are not online? Like I said, you could be laying on the beach somewhere, but let me know where you're going because I might want to go. But, what are you putting into place to ensure that your presence is there? And so, that's the first thing that you want to ask yourself. Like I said, first of all, make the commitment to show up. And so, that commitment looks so different. So if there's only certain days that you're taking off, cool. If you're not taking any days off, cool. It's your business. Whatever you decide to do, it's your business. So you do it, but make that commitment that in spite of, the days that you're showing up, the days that you're not, like I said, that your presence is still there. And so, you guys, like I said, there are so many pieces that you can put in place to ensure that happens. So whether or not you're using some type of tool that will allow you when it comes to social media, when it comes to your email list. So with your email list, do you have your email scheduled to go out once again, even if you're not there? Hey, Darlene, do you have it set up to where once again your emails can go out? Even if you are taking certain days off, do you have your call to action that's set up in your email? So whether or not your call to action is for them to schedule a call, well, Bev, I'm not going to be working. Okay, so on the days that you are working, so if you're not coming back to January the 4th, whatever you're coming back, do you have the time set up on your calendar where they can go ahead and just schedule whenever you get back? So you guys, once again, we are entrepreneurs. What you want to do is make sure that you're setting things up in such a way so once again your presence is still there. So like I said, if you have an email list, get your email set up to still go out to your list. Have your call to action. So like I said, whether or not it's for them to apply for a call with you, whether or not it's for them to click a link and go buy something, whatever your call to action is, if you have an email list, don't let that go by the wayside. Well, Bev, I only have 20 people on there. And why can't you communicate with those 20 people? There's not a rule on there that you can only email your list when you hit a certain number. Those people are a part of your community. You had them opt in for a reason. Think about now all these emails that we're getting. I promise you, there are some emails that I get from the same company 20 times in a day. Why not you? Why can't that be? Why can't your email be in their inbox just like all these other emails that they're getting now around the holiday season? Why not have your email be a part of one of the emails that they're getting? You see what I'm saying? So make sure that you have that email out there. Make sure that you have some type of call to action for your people. Okay. So once again, get that set up. Have those conversations with your people. One thing that I tell my community all the time is make sure that you're not just emailing them when you have something to sell. Make sure you always have that continual conversation with them. And so people will say, well, Bev, I don't know what to say. Some of you guys, you make this stuff too hard. Repurpose what you have. So once again, if you did a live, if you wrote a blog, then why not say, hey, I had this amazing blog. This is what I talked about. Give a short little, couple of bullet points and then put a link to the blog there. If you did a live, let them know, hey, I did an absolutely amazing live. Give them a couple of the bullet points from there and then give them a link to go and watch your live. You see what I'm saying? So repurpose that content. And so that's what you can do with your email list. Once again, when it comes to your social media, how are you leveraging your social media? And so this is really funny. So in my community, so in my Facebook group, Highly Successful Christian Female Coaches and Consultants. So if you are not a part of my Facebook group, I have the title up there. I have the title there now, Highly Successful Christian Female Coaches and Consultants. So if you are not a part of my Facebook group, hey, go ahead and join my group. Make sure you answer the 3 questions. But someone in the group asked me today about Clubhouse. And so I told her, hey, I'm Team Droid. So we don't have Clubhouse. So, I can't give my own personal opinion of Clubhouse because I'm not a part of it. I haven't been in there. My iPad won't let me. It said, hey, you need update 13.0 and my iPad is at 12.49 or something crazy like that. So I'm like, well, hey, I can't get in. I cannot get in. But one thing that I thought was really funny for someone that I'm assuming she's in it, I don't know. But she made a really profound comment that I love. So Clubhouse is a social media space. So this is like a new wave when it comes to social media. So based on what I've heard about it, you only have the audio feature and you have these different rooms. So you have all of these people that are coming in and sharing their expertise and their skill set. So it might be the CEO of a company that might actually come into a room and share on the top 5 ways to, I don't know, expand your brand or something like that. So that's what Clubhouse is about. Like, it's a social media platform. Right now it's only for Apple devices. So you can only access it if you have an Apple device. And so once again, it's just a really cool space for you to kind of go in and, get information and network and stuff like that. But one thing that one of my that that was said that I thought was really funny, that kind of made me pause, that went along with this live for today. And so if you're in the Facebook group, like I said, you'll see the post that somebody asked me my opinion on it. And then, like I said, a couple of people jumped in too. But one thing that was said, what she said, one of the people said, I heard that it's amazing. I've also heard it's sensory overload. Legit, the creator of LinkedIn and such will come in and talk to regular people. But she said, but I say work your lane. But this is the other part that she said. She said there are some people, waiting 3+ hours to get on the stage. Because once again, there are people that sometimes they'll just talk and talk and talk and talk. You can bounce from room to room to room to room. You can do your own room type of thing where you're giving information. But this is the part that she said that really stood out. She said, meanwhile, you have a whole world and people that follow you already that you don't even talk to. And I was like, boom, go ahead, Christina. And you guys, that's the case. Some of you guys, you feel like, hey, I have to get in front of more and more and more and more people. Some of you guys, you need to talk to the people that are in front of you right now. Some of you guys feel like, okay, if I keep just expanding, if I keep expanding, and you're ignoring the people that are currently in your circle. If you want to create more income and more impact, talk to the people that are currently in front of you. And when you're having those conversations, call out your ideal clients. So for instance, anytime that I do a live, you'll hear me say, okay, Christian female coaches, that is the gateway for me. But do know that just because you are a Christian female coach, it doesn't mean that you're my ideal client. But that is my first step in having conversations with my people. And so as I have conversations and I put my content out, people will self-select. They'll be like, okay, well, Belle getting on my nerves because she only talk about how to generate revenue in your business. And, I know my guy will provide and yada, 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 yada. And they may say, well, hey, Bev is not the coach for me. And that's fine. That's cool. That's fine with me. that is fine with me. They will start to self-select. So if I am not the coach for them, they will move out of my space. But the thing is, you have to have conversations with them. So like I said, when I heard that quote, from Christina. So, like I said, if you're in the group, go through and look at that post what Christina said. But she was like, meanwhile, you have a whole world and people that follow you already, and you don't talk to them. You guys, you should be having a daily conversation with your people. A daily conversation. Well, Bev, I don't have time. Bev, I got this. Bev, I got that. Once again, I tell my people all the time, if you have 10 minutes, you have time to have conversation with your people. If you have 10 minutes, you have time to have conversation with your people. I say all the time, if you had a post on your business page on Monday, copy and paste, so don't press the share button, copy that content that you had from Monday on your business page and paste it onto your personal page on Tuesday. So once again, you guys, you are an entrepreneur. Your job is to solve a problem. So if your problem is you don't have enough time, then what do you need to do for that? If that is your problem, you don't have enough time. And like I said, I get it. You guys know my story. I get it. But what can you do to solve that problem? I love that. Yes. And we know most of your social media pages will also allow for you to schedule it. Now, of course, on your personal page, I don't think there's anything out there that will allow for you to schedule on your personal Facebook page. But other than that, like I said, it will take you how many seconds to copy and paste it onto your personal page? Have that conversation with your people, especially now as we are ending 2020, as we are ending a year that has been different. And that is the word that I keep saying. I challenge you guys over the next 10 days. What does your ideal client need to hear from you these next 10 days, these last 10 days of 2020? What do you need to say to them? What conversation do you need to have with them over these last 10 days of 2020? And then as we're moving into 2021, what do you need to say? What do they need to hear from you? What do they need to hear? Hey, Katrina, what do they need to hear? So you guys make that commitment to yourself for the last 10 days. I'm going to have this conversation with my people. Once again, this has been a very different year. This year has been very different. What do they need to hear from you? What do they need to know? What do they need to be reminded of? What do they need as we go into 2021? So once again, we're coming off an unprecedented year. And now we're shifting into another year. What do they need to hear from you? What do they need to know? And so I always say this, ask yourself, when you were going through that stuff that you were going through, so whatever it was, because most of us are some form of our ideal client. Most of us are some form of our ideal client. What did you need to hear during that time when you were going through X? What do you wish someone would have said to you while you were going through X? Have that conversation with them over these next 10 days. Once again, does it have to be alive? It doesn't necessarily have to be alive, but have that conversation. So go ahead and get that content scheduled if you need to. Go ahead and get, so whether or not it's your social media that you're scheduling, whether or not it's your email list, but have the conversation. Deborah had a really good post that she made not too long ago. She was on a prayer and productivity hour, and so she shared it. And so you guys, I'm telling you, have that conversation. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Have that conversation. You guys, this is the other thing that I'm going to challenge you guys. So have the conversation. What do they need to hear from you over these last 10 days of 2020? And then what do they need to hear from you as we go into 2021? The other thing that I challenge you guys to do is start making offers to people. Start making offers. If they don't want it, they will tell you they do not want it. If they don't want it, they will let you know. I promise you, they will let you know. There have been people who have been in your space, so whether or not they've been on your email list, whether or not they've been in your group, whether or not they have been connected with you on social media, make an offer to them. Let them tell you no. Every single day for the next 10 days, set a goal to make an offer to people. Set a goal to make an offer. Now, I'm getting ready to step on some toes when I say this next thing. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. But when I say make an offer, I challenge you to make a transformational offer to your people. So when I say a transformational offer, I'm not just talking about your $20 book that you wrote. I'm not talking about your $7 ebook. I'm not talking about your $27 whatever you have over there. I'm talking about your transformational offer. I'm talking about your transformational offer. Set a goal, make a commitment for the next 10 days that you will offer that transformational offer to people every single day for the next 10 days. Now, once again, some of you got, Bev, I'm not working out. You always have a reason and excuse. Once again, you're an entrepreneur. Figure it out. Figure it out. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? You guys, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. You guys, if you want to create more income and more impact, I'm telling you what to do. So, like I said, if you have a Facebook group, start with people in your Facebook group. Well, babe, I don't really know if they're my ideal. Babe, they're not really my ideal client. Offer it anyway. Offer it anyway. Once again, let them tell you that they do not want it. Let them tell you that. Once again, some of you guys, people have been connected with you in some capacity. You have a service. Hey, let them know what the service is. If it's not for you, do you know someone that this might be a good fit for? You guys, you have to open your mouth. You have to offer your services to people. You have to. Well, Bev, I sent an email out to my list. Go back and look at your statistics. How many people that you sent the email to actually open the email? If you're connected with them on social media, connect with them on social media as well. Hey, I sent an email. Just want to double check to make sure that you got it in that email. I offer my X. This is an amazing thing for those people who want this. Is it for you? Once again, let them tell you no. Instead of you already making up in your mind that they're going to tell you no. How about you let them tell you no? I say this all the time. You guys, people rejected Jesus. If they rejected Jesus, why do you feel like well, how do you feel like you're above Jesus and you're not going to be rejected? You guys, rejection, and I put that in quotation marks, is a part of being in business. And remember, they are not saying no to you. They are saying no to the offer. And that's fine. That is fine. But you guys, make that commitment for the next 10 days, 9 days, whenever you're seeing this live, that every single day make an offer. Offer your transformational offer. And then if they, hey, you know what? I really just don't have it now. Then go through and see, listen to what it is they say they need, and then offer something else. But why not your transformational offer? Why not the transformational offer? Why do you have a $3,000 offer, a $5,000 offer, a $15,000 offer, and you're not offering it to people? What's the point of having it? To say that you have it? You created it because you wanted to support someone in a transformation. So help them to gain that transformation and offer it to them. Let them tell you no. So like I said, have those conversations. So whether or not you're having those conversations in Messenger, whether or not, and when I say email, not your email responder like MailChimp and Aweber, you may get the conversation started that way, but it's okay if you go back and forth with them in your regular email. Pick up the phone. So if they're connected with you, they may be in your network, pick up the phone. Hop on a Zoom call with them, whatever it may be. But you guys, we have to get in that habit of having these conversations. We have to get in the habit of making offers every single day. Make that offer. Invite people on a sales call. Let them give them the opportunity to tell you yes or no. But for the next 10 days, I challenge you to do that. You guys, I promise you, if you're making offers every day, you're going to make more income. I promise you that. You're going to have more impact because once again, not only is the offer impacting them, but remember, I also said earlier, making sure that you're having conversations with people every single day in some capacity. So whether or not it's scheduled, whether or not it's a post that you do in real time, whether or not it's something that you recorded, whatever it is, but have those conversations with your people every single day. What do they need to hear these next 10 days? So as you're letting them know what they may need to hear these next 10 days, don't just leave them hanging out there and let them know, well, hey, I know you want to really get your story out there. Let them know how you can support them and get your story out there. Let them know how you can support them when it comes to their health and wellness. Let them know how you can support them when it comes to releasing the trauma that they may have experienced. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So make that commitment over the next 10 days to really and truly be very intentional about getting out there and creating more income and more impact in your business. It can be done. I'm telling you, as entrepreneurs, a lot of people think about it. December is the month to really generate revenue, to bring in sales. Why can't you? You're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner. Why not you? Why not you? Hey, Diane, I love that picture of you. That is so cute. So you guys, I'm telling you, that is my challenge for you guys. That is my challenge. If you want to create more income and more impact, do those two things. Have those conversations. That's impact right there. That is impact right there. What do your people need to hear? So for the next 10 days of this year, what does your ideal client need to hear from you? Just have that conversation with them every single day. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a lot. It can be something that you do where once again it's scheduled or whatever, that's fine, but have the conversation with them. And then, like I said, offer your services, offer that transformational service every single day. Start with your Facebook group first, everybody in your Facebook group, those that are connected with you on social media, those that are on your email list, those that may be connected to you in real life. And if they don't know somebody, if it's not them, then say, hey, do you know someone who needs this service, this type of transformation? This is who I serve. This is the type of result that they get. Do you know anyone that needs that type of support? And watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. So you guys, like I said, I'm keeping my lives less than 30 minutes. Here we go, the 20-minute mark. Girl, look, I'm telling y'all, look, it's a Christmas miracle. But you guys, like I said, I just wanted to hop on here. I didn't go live at all last week, I don't think. But I just wanted to hop on here as that reminder, because I even said, what do my people need to hear? They need to hear you can still create more income and more impact in 2020. Once again, I don't have to wait until 2021. You can continue to create that impact and that income now. So get on out there, have the conversations, make the invitations, invite people, offer your transformational services. Okay, you guys, that's all I got. That is all I have. So once again, you guys, if you are not a part of my Facebook group, Highly Successful Christian Female Coaches and Consultants, this is the invitation for you to join us. Those of you that want to know how I can specifically support you in your coaching business. So those of you, if you're looking to create your next 30,000 in 90 days, then let's have a conversation. Go ahead and apply for a call with me. So that number is in the text of the live up there or down there, wherever you see it. And then it's also scrolling across my face. So www.callwithbeverly.com, so that I can talk, so we can talk about how I may be able to support you. So if you have specific questions on how I may be able to support you, either reach out to me via Messenger or let's schedule a call. Once again, reach out to me via Messenger or let's schedule a call. Either way, let's have the conversation. But once again, this is my challenge to you. Every single day for the next 10 days. Excuse me, what does your people need? What do your people need to hear from you? Have this conversation with them as we end this unusual year, as we're going into a new year. And then once again, offer your transformational services every single day. And when I say offer, it's more than just putting a post out there, it's actually having a conversation with people. That is what I'm talking about. All right. So you guys, once again, if you want to know how I may be able to support you specifically, let's go ahead and get a call scheduled. So you can apply for that call at www.callwithbeverly.com. The link is somewhere either above this video or below. I don't know where it's going to end up. If you have specific questions for me before you schedule the call, hop in Messenger. So whether or not you're over there on, if you're here on Facebook, if you're over there on LinkedIn, if you're on YouTube, just drop a question. I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you. And so you guys, like I said, go talk to your people, have a conversation with your people, watch what happens. Okay. So you guys, that's all that I have. That's all that I have with 7 minutes to spare. Look at God. So you guys, once again, I pray you have an amazing rest of your day or evening whenever you were catching this. Once again, if you are watching the replay, type in #replay, leave your questions, your comments, all that awesome stuff. If you have specific questions for me, please feel free to reach out to me so that we can have that conversation. So you guys, thank you so much for hopping on here and joining me. I pray that this was a useful reminder to you to get out there and serve your people. You guys, until the next time, I will see you on the other side of this live. Take care, take care, take care.